learning the difference between we're just chilling versus are we attacking to win. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3, and we're back. What's up, everybody? It's your coach. Welcome back to the Coach HB Show, the number one positivity podcast show on the planet. Yesterday I messed up and I didn't hit the record button on the Zoom, so if you heard yesterday's show, it doesn't sound clean and crisp like this. But luckily I had the backup of the audio, and because I believe in doing and attacking, and I'm at a point right now where one show is not going to make or break it, where these shows that are super important, that it has to be produced a certain way. Luckily, I'm not there yet, so we can let a couple slide by. But the important thing was the production of keeping producing shows. Not the best quality production because the volume wasn't good, but that's how we're rolling. If you're doing 28 days in a row, sometimes you're going to miss and you just keep attacking. Today, we're going to discuss one of my favorite talks always every year is at Columbus at CCNN at their journalist media department, which is amazing. They crush it every year. I spoke this year, but it was last year. This year's students before they started last year, and we talked about the importance of certain things, and coincidentally, those certain things, their teacher, Christy, had written down things before that she wanted to talk about, things that she encouraged her kids. It was all things that I talked about in the talk. So I did some today where she DM'd me about yesterday's show, and I said, listen, send me that list. I know we had talked about it. I think they were going to put it on the board there or something, that we're going to talk about it. I'm going to do an episode on each one of those things. So here we go. First episode, fire. Today we're talking about fire. For me, fire equals passion. Every time I speak, no matter who I speak to or where I'm doing, I always go, listen, I'm here to bring energy and fire to create a vibe of what are we doing? What are we doing here? Are we wasting our time? Are we just hanging out? Learning the difference between we're just chilling versus are we attacking to win. What is attacking to win? Sports, schoolwork, competition, videos, whatever it is, that's attacking to win. Chilling is hanging out with people. No plan there. Just relax and go with the flow. With this kind of stuff, you want to be a speaker, you want to be an athlete, you want to be entertainer, you want to be a DJ, rapper, you name it, you got to be an attacker. I don't care what you got going on, I don't care what you look like, you got to be an attacker. And fire is that passion that separates the winners from the people who just keep trying and trying, because you cannot fake real passion. You can't do that. A lot of people can't fake passion. I am being personally obsessed with this stuff. That's why no matter what, my wife tells me, you're going to record another episode again today? I go, absolutely. We'll do 28 days in a row because I love doing this. I got fire for this. I got passion to help as many people, as many kids as I can, so that they could see why I won in certain things, why I lost in certain things, why other people won in certain things, while other people lost in certain things. So those, to me, those stories, those tales, which is the same thing as stories, but just hearing people's testimony is the biggest key separator from me. And I am so blessed to talk about stuff like this. I'm blessed that I got passion for this, man. A lot of people are faking passion on this stuff because they see this is the way to go. It's like a lady at the park 2 weeks ago. She's like, oh, how much money? He goes, what do you do for a living? 'Cause I was there with my daughter and she saw my car and whatever. She goes, what do you do for a living? I go, I do YouTube stuff and I have a podcast and stuff. She goes, you make money out of that? I go, yeah. She goes, you make more than 6 figures a year out of that? I go, yeah. She goes, how much you make a month? I go, a good amount. And she's like, well, because somebody told me about this thing where you pay $10,000 and you could be making $100,000 a month. I go to her, let me tell you something. Do you know how long it took me to make 6 figures a year doing social media stuff and stuff like that? It takes a little bit of time to make more than that. It takes a little bit of time. So you can't fake passion. You can't jump on the passion train if it doesn't come from inside. I didn't do this. I never did this one time to be like, oh, let me do what other people are doing. I care less about that. I did it so that I could help people. That's why I do it for free. That's why I help people when I see them in a park or wherever with their kids or their stories or when people reach out to me on DMs, because that's what I care about the most. It's your coach. I want to keep these at around 5 minutes or so. Not go too long, but just enough to let you know fire is that passion that's so strong that sometimes you can't even see it, but you just feel it. It's your coach. Stay passionate up there. See you on the next one.